Alright everybody, what's going on? Trying to do more like vlog style cameraing, and of course I'm using the GoPro in super view mode. I'm doing a little intro right now. What we're going to work on is a 1998 Ford Expedition, and I first noticed axle rear differential fluid leaking out of the left side, the driver's side rear axle, and of course it's been slinging all over the brakes. I did look at the brakes, and they also need to be replaced. The pads are worn down, so we're gonna tear it all down. We're gonna replace the axle seals. Of course, we'll have to do the rear differential fluid change, and of course pull the cap off and do all that stuff to get the axles out. And then at the same time, we're gonna replace the parking brake shoes and adjust that, put new rotors on it, and new pads, of course, and we'll rock and roll. So let's get her done. I'm gonna stop this and then hook up to the chest mount, and we'll see how it goes. All right. All right, everybody, there's the preview going. Let's grab these keys, get this thing pulled in. I'm gonna try to hurry since I'm gonna be recording in real time. I gotta back out of the driveway so I can turn around. I probably actually could turn around, but I don't want to drive on the grass. Sorry, of course you can't see this part. I just don't want to wear the head mount because the dang thing gives me a headache, but I'll use that sometimes as well. I gotta figure out a different way to mount it. Alrighty. Of course, if I was slick, I'd take the GoPro out of its thing there and aim it backwards, but I'm getting there. Let's get this thing pulled in, get her torn apart. That's the goal tonight. Maybe have the axle shafts out. Maybe. We're clearing this side. I want to give myself plenty of room, and I really want to try and angle in. Uh-oh. There it is. All right. I have a lot of room on this left side. All right. And whoops. Sorry, guys. All right. Put it back to here. Let's see how it is. Sorry for the terrible filming. Let's see if I can roll this forward. Scoot this over just a teeny bit. Oh, it's this. All right, cool. I think that'll be fine. Let's see here. Ugh. All right, now I gotta air this place out. I'll be right back. All right, I was fiddling with this thing, and I totally forgot how to get to the time warp, so by the time I figured it out, the exhaust is dissipated. Let's see here. Let me get a pair of gloves on. Of course, we're gonna get it jacked up, the wheels off, and hopefully by recording this, it'll make me work faster, which it usually does. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get my old safety glasses on since I'm getting crazy with it. All right, I think this is actually 19, if I remember correctly. Got a 19 over here. 22, 21. This is Yeah, definitely 19. I can see here. Alright, let's see. Just usually roll it around here. This is the next thing I gotta organize. I just finished organizing my wrenches, which is pretty cool. Whoops. Pretty cool. Alright, let's see. There she is. There she is. Alright, the air compressor's on. It'll come on. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be loud. Don't worry. I'm gonna try to speed it up here. Alright. I just finished working on my dad's F350. It's been on the channel before. Let's see here. Sorry, there's not a good amount of light. I'll set up my light in a second. This thing off the ground. Get it right in that little sweet spot. I want to get as much lift as I can. Sorry for all the shaking. Let's see here. I need to look at this. The GoPro, it's not on hyper smooth, so or it might be. I don't know. I gotta figure it out. That'll be good. I don't want the jack stands to be too tall, but get myself some clearance as I'm working on it. Actually a little bit tall for these jacks. If I were you, I wouldn't have it this tall, but oops. Alright, let's see here. Alright. That one's pretty good. Ooh. I'm good on my knees right now. I need to get my... I always have a pad because, man, I'm telling you, you ever roll on your knee? Like twist somewhere, like there's a rock under it or something. Oh my goodness. All right, so that is gonna be a little bit, of course I don't have my light. All right, now, that's looking good. This ain't gonna be able to stay, so. Whew. Of course, you should leave this under there before you do a test like this, but always really give it a shake. Just make sure it's not not gonna fall over on you. Whoops. How's that? one's a little bit stuck on there, it feels like. I'm gonna have to clean this up off camera. We do a time warp or something. Who knows? This would be the light we'll use. All right, that lower outlet actually is bad, so. All right, but that'll be light. Okay, so there we have it. Of course, what we're gonna do is just remove each brake caliper. What I'll probably do is just pull the brakes off, and then get into the axles, clean everything up, put the seals in, and then I'll address the brake cleanup. Looks like a 13 mil, maybe actually probably a 12 or 11 maybe. Yeah, this thing has been leaking for a while, and hopefully I did check the differential fluid because we have been driving it. I think the fluid got just below the lower lip of the seal, so you know. Huh. Still don't really like that. All right, and this side's pretty dry, so let's have to do some brake maintenance and replace the seal along with this other one that's actually leaking, of course, at the same time, since we've got it all apart. So I'm gonna get everything cleaned up, get my tools ready to dismantle the brakes, get the rear cap off, get the C-clips removed from inside the diff, and then pull each axle shaft out. I'll pop out each seal, and I'll be done for the night. So, over and out. All right, y'all. Get my gloves on really quick. What's up? I love this. Oh, there it is. There's a delay. I'm looking at my phone. There's definitely like a 1 second lag time. So I ended up talking to my cousin, and I already have removed the brake calipers on each side. Excuse me, and the rotors. It was just two 10mm bolts on each side, so real straightforward. Now what we're gonna do is we grab one more tool we need to employ here. Let's give this a good battery. Oh, come on. Is this battery not? Doesn't work? Oh no. Oh, there it is. This old tool, it's on its, I don't want to say it's on its last legs, but oh man, it's been steadily wearing out. Let me get this vest off. In fact, I'm gonna leave it on. Or the vest. It's filthy, some arms end up getting filthy. All right, so I've already cracked these loose. I just used my ratchet. And what I always have done on these is either use my 3/8 air ratchet, or I break them loose, and you can use something like this. Of course, if this thing worked. Also, you could use a like a 3/8 gun, but as you can tell with this, you got this suspension work. So I'm just gonna get around to where I can and grind these things out here. The air ratchet works great, but I don't want to run the compressor. It's a little bit faster. And when you're doing differentials and stuff, anytime you're draining, of course, you always want to remember to leave one of the bolts on, just loosen it a teeny bit, and that way your cap
Usually it doesn't just fall right off anyway, but you want it to hold on there while you work at it, which we'll probably have to. This one looks, I think really, I was the last person to do this diff. It looks like my handiwork with the silicone. What I like to do with the silicone is after it squeezes out, I like to run my finger over it just to smooth it. Makes it look better, and honestly, you don't need a ton of silicone just hanging out. All right, whoop, this one I don't think I loosened yet. I'm not gonna use this to break it, because I will break it. Trying a different approach to the videos. They're maybe more entertaining. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like my videos are boring just because, as you guys realize, if you watch them, I record stuff, link it together, post it. Because I'm just so busy with all the other stuff we got going on, but I do want to get better at, you know, like production and stuff. Oops, this damn thing. On this, this is a Matco 1/4" cordless ratchet, and had it for probably, definitely had it since 2014 or 15. It got used hard at my old job where I was a mechanic. Of course, up here I do this. You know, mostly I work on our own stuff, to be honest, but I have helped out some friends and whatnot. So, all right, so this thing is glued on there because of the silicone. So I'm just gonna really get something nice and flat and strong. This is thick enough to where you really don't have to you don't have to worry about bending it, but. All right, there we go. So this bolt is on, it's loose. It's just gonna pop off here. And then of course, there it comes. Ooh, this stuff does not look good. Let me get another light on it over here. There you go. Oh man, this is great. Next thing we're gonna do is, I'm just gonna keep the video rolling here. Let's get this the rest of the way off. Of course, we're doing this to remove the axle shafts so we can replace the axle seals. Plus, as you can tell, it definitely needs a fluid change. I should have changed this a while ago. You gotta do proper maintenance on your stuff, guys, or else it will not. If you treat your vehicles right, it will treat you right. All right. Okay, lots of dust. All right, I'm gonna sort of swipe that. I'm gonna put this right in the rotor. All right, so obviously the rear end's jacked up. If you're doing this at home, what you gotta watch out for is after it's done draining, there's obviously gonna be fluid left over. So what I like to do is with some rubber gloves, is use your fingers to kind of plow it out. Of course, the longer you let it sit, which I'm gonna let this sit all night, because all I'm gonna do is, we're gonna rotate the axles. In fact, let's do that now. Let's see what our view is. Let's change the view, get a better view of what's going on here. All right, of course with the GoPro, it's not as close as I wanna get it. And I'm gonna try and work. So when it's on my chest, I have to unlock the orientation so it self-corrects. So of course when I'm laying on my side, it's gonna be sideways or whatever it is. So just learning. I eventually want to get. I need a magnet. That's what I need. I need a magnet device to get really close. Well, closer, but no big deal. Sorry. All right. Let's turn the old axle. Well, this thing is just a totally open situation here. Oh, that's right. I gotta go ahead and put it in neutral. Yep. So of course we're gonna rotate the ring gear, and I have to get her in neutral. So let me kick it back into high gear here. this thing off the ground. Let me bring my phone down here so I can see the view. This GoPro thing is really cool. I mean, I've been working with it more and more. The way I'm posting is I'm downloading the GoPro videos to the app and then saving them to my phone and then using iMovie to create the movie. But to be honest, there's gotta be an easier way because it's kind of a lot of leg work. All right, so what we're gonna do, for rotating this ring gear, all we're trying to do is be able to, what do we got going here? What the hell? I put it in neutral. Why is this having so much trouble? Huh. You know what? It's probably harder to spin the ring gear. Let me make sure I got it neutral. It's kind of weird actually, but I might just be sort of retorted right now. Alright. Alright, so, oh, yes. Again with the GoPro, I can look at my phone. I just grabbed it and figure out where I need to be here. Like y'all can even see me. This GoPro thing is pretty cool. Alright, let me go all the way around. Jeepers, this is taking forever. Alright, you want it down here by the lower half of the thing. Alright, just gotta feel it. I'm honestly surprised I couldn't spin it with the ring gear, but I think that's just the whole leverage thing. So, alright, this is weird. See, I can get it spin that way. Alright, this is an 8mm. You want to be careful with this because obviously you don't want this to break. They do sell kits to where if you break this. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a flat tipped punch, and I'm going to tap the face of the bolt, and then I'm going to get my ball peen and just tap here to kind of jar things loose. That's a really good way to get things kind of loosened up. Right, let me just do this right here. This is way overkill. I use this mainly for the thing, but of course this is pretty heavy duty for that. And of course, first thing you want to do is just try it. We're gonna do a short 1/4 inch 8mm. If I can find it, lads. If I could find it. That's me terrible Irish. It's terrible. Alright. Darn it, darn it, darn it. There it is. There it is. Okay, cool. We're going with the 8. Once I get a good lineup, I'm gonna put it back in park. I actually probably could get it without it, but I need the I need the longer. In fact, let me try this. That actually fits. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is put it back in park. Put it in park. I'm gonna grab an appropriate extension. You grab a small pipe to put on the end of that wrench. And I'm hoping it'll just pop loose. Again, my shakers. Sorry, but my top box is absolutely a mess. Alright, now, I'm hoping it'll just kind of come on loose for us here now. Let's see here. You just want to test it first. You don't want to take it all the way. Oh, there it is. This has been off before, I think. I guarantee we've done these, probably done these axle seals more than once. And then, so that was obviously a little loose, but as you can see, it does have some you might not be able to see that, but it has some red Loctite coming out of it. most likely, well, it did its job. Whoops, I'm coming up against that. That ain't gonna work. Let me go, I gotta get my extension going here. I just came all the way up. It was nice to get the wrench all the way on it just to loosen it. I'm gonna grab, I don't know what size it would be, but probably the 4-inch, I guess. Extension. Maybe that's 6. Let's see here. Something to clear, something to clear the case. And then if you're slick, you can just use your cordless with the bad battery. That sucks. That sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. Alright. Same thing. Alright, now. Uh-oh. What the hell? Oh no. It's sheared, you guys. Oh no. Darn it, let me see here. Shoot. Alright, that's... What the heck, guys? Dang it. Oh, shoot. Oh, that thing is broken, guys. That thing just came out. What? Unless I'm mistaken, what am I missing here? Oh, that looks like it's sheared. Alright, so here's the main issue. Ugh. I'm gonna need that kit that I was just telling you guys about. I've had a small enough magnet to get in there to try and pull what's in there out, but I think there's still threads in there. Oh my goodness, wow. I'm not trying to be negative, but I literally am trying to jam this out so I can get back on the 3-wheeler. We're trying to take a trip. I can't even see anything on that side. That's the thing, like underneath. All right, let me get a couple things. This is what mechanics work is all about, unfortunately. Trouble upon trouble upon trouble. All right, let's get a couple good magnets. Let's do a couple good bits. Shapers. These new ones, but these ones to work here. All right. Wow. All right. First guess is I'm gonna have to get that kit, but I just don't get it, y'all. Cheapers. Wow. That is so crazy. Yeah, that's a solid NO there. So guys and gals, I'm gonna have to track down this kit. Man, that is so disappointing. So this is supposed to have a long stem on the end of it that goes through this, and apparently through years of abuse, it has basically just stress fractured it, I'm sure, from all the jolting. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get her. It looks like there's still threads in there, and that's a good thing, because if it was free spinning, then it would be harder to drill into and pull out, but they'd sell something to extract this, and it looks like that's what I'm gonna have to get. So I'm gonna do some research, but that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes when you're doing automotive work. I literally, I'm not gonna say I jinxed myself, but as y'all heard, I was like, yep, sometimes you need to get a tool, you know, to extract, blah, blah, blah. But that, I mean, it's literally, I'm glad it happened though, because this will be the whole video. So let me get all this fluid out of here, and it'll drain all night, and I'll do this again just to kind of, and you can see there's a little bit of metallics coming out. It's not too bad. I mean, this has probably been 50,000 miles before since this has been done, maybe, I don't know. So it's not bad at all. So, oh boy, let me get these gloves off. I was really wanting to get these actual shafts out tonight. Darn it. All I had to do was pull that out, drop the section rod there out, and then push each axle in, and then grab a magnet and pull the C-clips out, yank the axles out, and then I was gonna pop them seals out. Damn. But again, I'm glad this is how far we've gotten. So let's see here. This is what we're looking at. That's the situation there. And whoops, sorry guys, I'm trying to look in this and do it at the same time here. Oh boy. All right, y'all, over and out. We're gonna get it figured out.